Oke, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning atau afternoon?
Yes.
Ini belum makan semua ya, jangan-jangan ya? Okay. Before we start our lesson, so let's pray together. Begin. Finish. So now I will check your attendance first. Dinda,
Present, Miss.
Dea,
Present, Miss.
Ayah,
Present.
Mian,
Present, Miss.
Zahra.
Present, Miss.
So everyone is present, right?
Yes.
How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
I'm really fine. Good. So before we learn anything, I want to ask you something. What if we don't study first day? Gimana kalau kita nggak usah belajar? Siapa yang mau belajar hari ini? Main. Mau ngapain ya kita hari ini ya?
Belajar sambil bermain.
Gimana kalau kita nonton aja? Ya, kita mending nonton aja ya dibanding belajar ya. Capek gak sih belajar terus? But first, sebelum kita nonton, coba lihat ke tangan Miss dulu. Ini gambar apa?
Singa dan tikus.
Singa dan tikus, right? What do you think if these two animal meet? Apa yang terjadi kalau lion and mouse bertemu?
Memusuhkan lagi. Singanya lari.
Nice prediction. Okay. Now let's see if your prediction is correct. Ready?
Hi everyone, welcome back to our English class. Today we're going to have fun learning about short story. Yes, short story that make you imagine, feel and explore different worlds.
This is the story of the Lion and the Mouse. Once upon a time, in a faraway jungle, a lion lay resting with his head on his paws. The lion had been busy all day, and now he was quite tired. As he closed his eyes, the lion heard a small scratching sound. He looked around, but he did not see anything, so closing his eyes, he lay his head back down. A moment later, he heard another scratching sound, closer this time. Again, the lion lifted his head and looked around, and again he saw nothing. I must have imagined it, the lion thought, and letting out a mighty yawn, he closed his eyes. The lion was nearly asleep when he felt something brush against his paw. This time, when he opened his eyes, he saw it, a tiny mouse trying to sneak past him. Quick as a cat, the lion clamped his paw over the mouse.
How dare you wake me from my sleep? Now I shall eat you up.
He roared.
Oh, great lion!
The mouse said,
I did not mean to disturb you. Truly, I was only trying to make it to the other side of the wood. Please, let me live, and one day perhaps I can return the favor.
At that, the lion let out a laugh.
You help me? How could such a small mouse as yourself ever hope to help such a great lion?
The mouse shook her head.
I do not know. But there may come a time when you do need my help, and when that day comes, I will be here.
The lion studied the mouse. Small as she was quite brave. Finally, the lion nodded.
Very well, mouse. I am too tired to eat you anyway. Go on.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
The mouse squeaked as she scurried away. Months passed, and the lion did not see or think of the mouse again. Then one day, as he was making his way toward the waterhole, the lion stepped in a trap. The net sprung up around him, tying him tight.
Help! Is there anyone who can help? I'm stuck!
The lion wriggled around, but only got himself more tangled. There was no way out. He looked around in fear, wondering who had set the trap. Then from the bushes, he heard a small scratching sound.
Who's there?
The lion called nervously. Out of the bush came the little mouse.
Ah, mighty lion! I see you are stuck. Fear not. I promise to help, and help I will.
The mouse said. Scurrying over to the lion, the mouse began gnawing on the net. One strand at a time broke, until at last the lion was free. The lion let out a roar, happy to be free. Then he looked down at the mouse.
Thank you, small mouse. You promised to help should ever I need it, and now you have kept your word. I shall not forget it,
He said. Lion had learned that the small can help the big, and the weak can help the strong. And he carried that lesson with him for the rest of his days. The end.
Wow, that's amazing, right? So, did you understand the story? Okay, don't worry if you're still a bit confused. Let's break it down together so everything becomes clear and easy.
Now, have you fun after watching the story, guys?
Yes!
Alright, everyone, did you understand the story? Not really, okay. Don't worry, if you don't fully understand, kita akan memahaminya bareng-bareng ya. So, who are the character in the story?
The lion!
Good. And what the problem happened in the story?
The lion was trapped in a net.
Correct. And how did the story end?
The mouse helped the lion escape.
Oke, jadi semua sudah paham sama story-nya ya? Now, before we learning deeper, let's look at our learning objective today. So, hari ini kita akan belajar tentang how we can identify the structure of a short story like orientation, communication, and resolution. And then we learn how can we explain the definition and function of each part of narrative text. And the last, we can retell a short story using the correct structure and clear expression. Jadi di sini kita akan nonton video lagi ya terkait materinya. So happy watching.
Now let's start our lesson. Do you know what a narrative text is? A narrative text is a kind of story that tells about something that happens to someone. It can be real, like a personal story, or imaginary, like a fairy tale or legend. The purpose of narrative text is to make readers enjoy and feel entertained. It usually has characters, setting, problem, and solution. For example, stories like Cinderella, The Lion and the Mouse, or Snow White are narrative texts. Every story has parts. Let's see what they are. The first part is orientation. This is the beginning of the story. It tells us who the characters are, where the story happens, and when it happens. For example, once upon a time, there was a small mouse living in the forest. From this sentence, we already know time, once upon a time, character, a small mouse, and place, the forest. So that's the orientation, the start of the story. Now, the second part is complication. This is when the problem or conflict happens. It makes the story interesting and exciting. For example, one day, the lion was trapped in a hunter's net. That's the problem, the main event that makes the story move forward. The last part is resolution. This is where the problem is solved and the story ends happily. For example, the mouse helped the lion by biting the net until it broke. The problem is solved, and that's the resolution.
Okay, let's remember the story you just watched. Who were the characters? What was the problem? How was it solved? Try to recall the key moments because you will need to put them for the next activities.
Alright, based on the video, narrative text has 3 main parts. Let's remember together. The first, it had orientation. So, orientation is the beginning of the story. It introduces the character and setting in our story. So, menurut kalian, orientasi dari cerita itu tadi yang mana sih?
When the lion and mouse are introduced.
Correct, when the lion and mouse are introduced. And then, complication is the main problem in the story. So, what is the complication here?
The lion was on the net.
Nice. Then the last, the problem solved. So resolution is the problem solved. So menurut kalian resolution dari cerita tadi itu apa sih?
The mouse helped the lion escape.
Excellent. Now you clearly understand the structure, right?
Yes.
That is a mini games. Choose the correct answer for each question. Are you ready? Let's see how well you understood the story.
So kalau kalian semua sudah paham sama story-nya, sekarang mari kita tes your understanding with multiple choice question. Kita jawab multiple question-nya sama-sama ya.
Oke, nih.
Number 1. Which part of the story shows the orientation? A. When the mouse helped the lion. B. When the lion caught the mouse. C. When the lion was trapped. D. When they become friends.
Menurut kalian jawabannya apa nih?
B.
Mari kita lihat ya.
Great, it's B. When the lion
Yes, right.
Number 2. Which part of the story shows the complication? A. The lion was sleeping. B. The mouse ran away. C. The lion was caught in the hunter net. D. The mouse helped the lion.
Ayo, yang mana yang communication? Mari kita lihat bareng-bareng.
Yes. The lion was trapped. Number 3. Which part of the story shows the resolution? A. The mouse helped the lion get free. B. The lion laughed at the mouse. C. The hunters caught the lion. D. The lion fell asleep.
Oh, what's about the resolution guys? Yang mana yang resolusi? Apakah jawabannya benar?
Good job, it's A. Now let's try some short answer question.
So, setelah kita tes understanding kita multiple choice question, di sini saya akan membagikan worksheet kepada kalian. So, di worksheet ini terdapat 2 jenis question di mana kalian harus jawab. Yang question pertama yaitu tentang short answer question ya. Saya berikan waktu kepada kalian 5 menit. Dimulai dari sekarang. Okay, time is up. So, kita diskusi bareng-bareng ya. Nomor 1, explain the function of the orientation in a narrative text. Who wants to answer number 1? Okay, Rika.
Orientation tells the beginning of the story, and it introduces the characters and the setting.
Excellent. Orientation help the readers understand who is in the story and where and when the story happens, right? Yes. And then number 2, explain in your own word the function of the resolutions. Now, who wants to answer number 2?
Miss,
Okay, Dinda.
the answer is resolution is the ending where the problem is solved.
Yay! So resolution, so how the story finish and how the characters solve the conflict. Okay. Okay. And then the last, what is the difference between complication and resolution? Who wants to answer? Funny.
Complication is the problem and resolution is the solution.
Exactly. The problem appears, while resolution is the problem is solved. Okay.
Okay, now it's your turn to become a storyteller. Retell the story, The Lion and the Mouse in your own words. Remember to use the correct structure, orientation, complication, and resolution. You can use the many characters in that photos. Okay, you can speak clearly, confidently, and don't forget to enjoy the storytelling experience. You can do it.
Now, look at the picture. Jadi di sini ada urutan gambar and clues. Kalian harus meritel gambar ini berdasarkan clues yang sudah Miss berikan ya. Baik. Oke, Miss kasih waktu 8 menit dimulai dari sekarang. Okay, now time is up ya guys. So, who wants to be a volunteer? Me. Okay, Dea. You will go for me. So, what the sentence, Dea?
Okay. For orientation, one day a lion was sleeping and mouse ran across his body. And for complication, later the lion was caught in a hunter's net and couldn't escape. And for the resolution, the mouse came and beat the net until the lion was free.
Excellent. Give applause, Miss.
Wow, awesome work today! You learned about story structure, understood the short story, and practiced storytelling it. Keep going, guys! Keep learning and keep shining! See you in the next lesson! Bye-bye!
So, before we end today's lesson, let's reflect together. So, what part was the easiest?
Identifying the structure.
Okay. And what part was the most difficult?
Relating.
Oh, but they have a great job.